Welcome back, guys. So right now we're still going to proceed with our design. So right now I want to design the hero session. So to proceed right now, we can design the hero session. So let's do something like this. So click on the frame. This is the frame right here. You could increase this downwards just to create a screw effect whenever we're prototyping. So coming back here, now is the time to create an hero session. So I'm going to use the rectangle to create an hero session. So let's draw that. Let's draw what an hero session will be like. So this will be our hero session. It could be as small as this, it could be as big as this, but let's make it as small as this. So we have something like this. So this is our hero session right here. So our hero session will be right here, and right now let's create that. So we're going to access our plugins. Let's access our Unsplash plugins to get an image. So I'm going to come to Unsplash, and that will open up the Unsplash plugin for us. So we could search for an image to use for this design, this hero session. So the first thing we want to search for is to search for tech. So let's look for something like tech. Let's see if we see something that resonates with our brand that can be used. So right now I just searched for tech, and this is what we have. So we have different tech related images that we could use for this design. So let's see what we have. Let's see what we could use right now. So there are a lot of images right here. All we have to do is to choose one of those to be used for our hero session. So yes, here we are. So let me just choose something. I've seen a lot of designs that I could choose. So let's see what this will be like. So let's choose this and see what it will be like on our design. So we are going to choose that. I just selected this, and I'll wait for that to appear, and it just appeared on our design. So this is it right here. So this will be this, and look at what it looks like. So you could actually click on the image to work on the exposure. So you could actually work on the exposure of the image and all that. So you could work on the contrast if you have to. You could work on the saturation if you have to. So the saturation could be something like this. Work on the temperature. So you could do basic edits to your image by clicking on the image to do some basic edits. So let's see what we have right now. So let's see the exposure. The exposure could be reduced massively, and that's what I just did. So the exposure could be reduced, and the contrast, let's see the saturation. Okay, so let's see the saturation could be slightly increased. Let's see what we have right now. So let's see this. Yeah, this is not looking bad. So let's see what we have right now, and let me make this. Okay, so let me just make the saturation come a little bit up, and this will be the saturation so far. The contrast, the exposure. Okay, so the exposure could be light, or could no, let's make it something like this. The exposure could be something like this, and here we are. So let's see what we have so far. The highlights, so let's see what we have so far. We just worked on the image, and this is what we have so far, which is not looking so bad to me. So we can have Billard Creative Studio. So we could have the old test coming right here. So let's do something like that. So let's say Billard. So we're going to create a test, which is Billard Creative Studio. So let's have this. So it's going to be Billard Creative Studio, and let's make it something like this. And right now I want to make sure this test aligns with our layout, our guide style, So let's choose something. So let's say the typography from here. Let's choose our heading. So this will be the heading. Yes, it's going to be the heading style. So this will be Billard Creative Studio. Control Z this. Yes, I'm going to select this. This is what I want to select, and right now I'm going to have something like this, and here we are. So we're going to have something like this. So this will be the Billard Creative Studio, the Honorable Billard Creative Studio. So let's come back here. Let's make sure our layout grid is turned on. Let's on it right now. So our layout grid is turned on right now. So let me come back here, and let me bring it somewhere here. So Billard Creative Studio starts from there, and we could just make it that. So this is the heading for that, and the heading for the hero session. So we could just make it somewhere. It could be somewhere here. All we want to do now, maybe we should create another heading for the. Okay, let's create another style guide. So we have the sub headings H2. and we have the main heading, which is 48. We could increase that if we have to. So let me just increase the main heading here. So I'm going to increase the main heading right now. So this heading will be used for headlines and all that. So let me just increase this right now. So this will be increased to like a 64. So let's see what it looks like at 64. So I'm going to increase that to like a 64 right now, and there we are. So let's see what we have right now. So we are going to do something like this, and yes, so this is without Creative Studio. Yeah, without Creative Studio, all I want to do now, I could lock this. So let me just lock it so that it doesn't move around. So that's how to lock. I just locked that. So let's move every other thing around. So I could move this around. So what I want to do now, I could create another layout style for rows. So let's create a layout grid again. So let's say style. We're going to say layout grid. We're going to say layout grid, and this will be the rows. So let's say the rows right here, and right now we're going to give these rows, and we're going to give it like 5. Yeah, so let's name it, let's give it like a, okay, let's make it like a 6. Yeah, let's make it like a 6, and stretch, yeah, the auto height, the margin and everything. So the gutter in between should be like a 20. Okay, let's make it like a 30. A 50 pixel will not be, a 40 pixel will not be bad. So let's make it like a 40 gutter, and let's see what we have. So we're going to create this. So let's see what this will be like. So let's bring it on, let's turn it on. So let's turn the rows on. So coming back here, and yeah, we just created that. So come back here to the home page, and let's add that to our grid layout. So let's do something. So let's add the style, let's add something like this. So we're going to add the rows layout grid, and there we are. So let me come back here, let me come back. Yeah, this will be of no use. So coming back here, let's just design the Village Creative Studio. Let's design it right now. So I'm going to just start the whole Village Creative Studio design from here, and here we are. So I'm going to add a text, which will be the sub-heading, of course. So right now, let's add the sub-heading. So I'll say welcome to Village BCS. Welcome to BCS, where creativity meets brilliance, where creativity meets comfort. Okay, so let's do something like this, and I'm going to use one of the styles. So let's use the body test. That will be the body test. It looks bad, so let's use something else. Let's access the style and use the subheading. So yes, we're going to have this as subheading, and here we are. So let's see what we have right now. So I'm going to say, so this would be 1.5, the subheading. So let's work on the style right now. So I'm going to just come back to the home page, and let's work on our styles. So I'm going to come back to this, and let me just make sure it fits, zoom to fit, and let me come back here and work on my style. So the subheading will not be 1.5, so the line of the subheading will not be 1.5. So let's say a 20. Let's see what a 20 line height will be like. So let me just zoom out, zoom to 50%. So let's see what the zoom to 50% be. So let's make it like a 50. Okay, this is perfect. So we're going to make the line at a 50. So that's one use of these local styles. You could easily change stuff without having to change. For instance, if we had designed a lot of things, we could literally change what we just changed now to work perfectly across our designs. So right now we have this, and so we could say Build Creative Studio. Let me turn out the layout grid. Let me turn on the layout grid right here. So let me make sure that is visible right now. So I'm going to come to the frame selection, which is the home page. I'm going to come to the frame selection, and I'm going to turn on the layout grid. I'm going to access the style, and it's going to be this layout grid. So I said let this Pillar Creative Studio start from this part of the design, then this comes somewhere here. So we are going to have something like this, and yeah, we could have the subtext, and this could be okay, this could be good. So I'll say welcome to BCS. Okay, let me just make it in full. Welcome to Pillared Creative Studio, where creativity meets comfort and innovative leaders to guide you through your tech journey. Okay, so let's have something like this, and let's see what we have so far. So this will be Pillared Creative Studio. This is what it stands for, and let's see how this goes for us. So we're going to have something like this and proceed. So we have Pillared Creative Studio this way, and right now the next thing for us is to create our button. So we could have our button beneath this. So to create our button, we're going to use the rectangle as well. So we're going to create the button right here, and this will be our button. So let's create something like a button right here. So let me just create a button right here, and this will be the button. The button will flow across here, and having the button flow across there, so this is where you could rotate and do all those things, but we are not yet to do any of that. So the button flows across that part of the design. Then we're going to access our color libraries to use one of the colors. So we're going to use the yellow. Yes, we're going to use the yellow right now to accent the button. So that will be our call to action, and the corner radius should be set to like a 10. So let's see what the corner radius will be like. It curves the edge of the button, so let's make it like a 30. Let's see how that goes for us. Yeah, a 30 is not bad actually, so I think 30 is okay for us, and this will be the button. So let's say, yeah, book consultation with us. So you could say book with us or learn more about us. So we could just leave a learn more button right here. So let me add a test right now. So I could just easily copy any of this. I copy any of this right now. So let me copy this, Control D. I'm going to Control D dot just to copy this, and this comes in front of the button like you can see from our layer panel. So we bring it to the front, and we're going to name it learn more. So this will be a learn more button. Yeah, so we're going to have this, and yes, that is it. So we're going to have a learn more button, and this will be in our color. So let's do something like this. So this will be in the middle. So let's see what we have. So this will be in the middle of this. It will be in the middle of the whole thing, and let's name it, let's give it a guide. So let's come to our local styles and see what that will be fit into. So headings, no, it's going to be sub headings as well. It's going to be sub headings, but right now we could actually reset all this, but subheading is not bad. So we're going to make it a subheading, and let me just have this particular one bolded, or I could create a new style for this. So we're going to just leave it at this, heading or subheading. So let's leave it as subheading for now as the local style, except you want to create something else. So we could create a new style for the button naturally. So let's try to create a new style for the button. So let me just zoom this out, let me zoom it out, and let me just have something like, let me have this. Okay, so let me create a new text style. So let me just have this, let me add new, let me call style. Okay, Control Z, so it goes back to where we're coming from. So I could say let me paste this style. Okay, one duplicated style now pasted. So this is 36, and let's have this. Okay, so what I want to do now is to add a new style. So let me add a new style for the button. So I'll say button test. I'm going to name it the button test. So this will be the first button test. I'm going to say the first button test for CTS. So this will be for CTS, that's call to actions. And this will be roboto, of course. It will be roboto. Then it will be slightly above, so it will be bolded, of course. Yes, it will be bolded, and it will be slightly above 36. 36 is not bad actually. 36 was the first one, so we could make this 48. So let's make it 48. And the line height should be auto, so let me create that. So yes, I'm going to just click on this and I'm going to choose my style right now. So I'm going to access this and I'm going to access the style, which would say this is 48, and that is our button right there. So we just created the button, we just created zoom to fit, and we could just make sure this becomes smaller. So let me click on the frame and make sure it becomes smaller. So we're going to zoom to fit, of course, and these are Build Creative Studio so far. So all I have to do is to turn off the layout grid. So I'll select the frame and I'll turn it off. So I'll take this off, I'll just turn it off, and so far so good. This is what we'll be able to create. This text color, I'm going to change the color to the primary color. So let me come to the libraries. So let me change the color to the primary color, and so far so good. This is what we have. So we have the Build Creative Studio, we have the navigation bar, we have the hero session. So we just created the hero session with this, and to me it's not looking bad. All I have to do is to group this. Yes, so let's group it all. So we're going to have something like this grouped, and I'm going to bring it to the middle of this. Then we are going to have it right here. So coming back here, let's do something like this. This is not looking bad itself, so I'm going to just carry on with this. So this is Build Creative Studio, and this is the subheading, this is the button. So I've created the hero session. All we have to do is to copy all that, and we're going to group it. We're going to group it all. So let's copy all that. So copy it to this very end, and I'm going to, so let's do this. Let's copy all this right now. So we're going to copy all that, and we're going to name it. I'm going to Control G, or I'm going to give it a frame selection. So let me just give it a group selection or a frame selection. So let's use a frame selection, and this time around I'm going to rename it hero session. So this will be our hero session, just to make our design it. So this will be our hero session, and you could make it a component or just leave it as this. So we are good to go. So now we've designed the hero session. I hope to see you in the next lesson. See you there.